This is a child of the jungle. An animal with a human voice. If it were human, an animal would cringe at its vices. These creatures are lethal and lecherous. That is a lie. They will have to be subdued by the sword and brought to profitable labor by the whip.
That is a lie. I demand an apology.
I'm honest. I think we've just seen a good example of Jesuit contempt for the authority of the state.
But for the Jesuits, more is at stake than the mission in the jungle and the liberty of a few Indians.
If your order is to survive at all, Father, the missions here must be sacrificed.
The Mission, Thursday at 10 on 1.
Over on 2 at the moment, the battle's on for a place in the second round of the World Professional Snooker Championship. David Vine's on cue at the Crucible, Sheffield, for all the action. We on BBC1 will be devoting our attention to cricket in half an hour, with highlights of the 4th day's play in the 5th Test from Antigua. First, the news, views, styles and sounds of 1959, when Billy was in a fury and American monkeys ventured into space. The rock and roll years.
Speak to me nice, quote me those wonderful phrases, what's up to rights?
Douglas Stewart, BBC's correspondent in Washington. Are you there? Hello, Douglas Stewart. Nothing like not getting through on the telephone, is there, when you're trying to communicate? That wasn't by satellite, by the way. That was just an ordinary, we won't say whose, telephone line, which isn't at the moment working. Never mind.
Speak to me softly, speak to me sweet. Make like a fabulous poet each time we meet.
Yeah, Douglas, let me ask you to stop for a moment there. I gather we're having terrible trouble with the quality of the sound which is coming from you at the moment. An interesting commentary on events in view of what we're trying to do with Telstar. You sound all right to me, but I gather not to the world outside. I think it's possible that I may call you back shortly, but we'll leave that for the people at our end to discuss. Just for the moment, then, goodbye.
Sorry about that. Always have these bits of trouble on these occasions.
I'm speaking from the International Control Room at BBC Television Centre. In the middle of a chaos of wires and people shouting down microphones and watching monitor screens, the engineers are waiting here tonight to make television history. Now there are just 45 seconds to go, and the tension is really rather unbearable. Here we are. Here we are. There's a bar. Now, we are anticipating... That's a man's face. There it is. There it is. That's the picture. You see it for yourself. There it is. It's a man. There's the unmistakable image. There is the first live television picture across the Atlantic with rather less than 4 minutes of available time left. And now has it disappeared? Was that it?
Once